too. Because I think
you got to limber up for whale cock.
Well, how do you start training, though?
Well, you start with a narwhal or one of the smaller whale variety.
Right.
I think the narwhals. Find out the average
blue
length.
whales are actually smallish.
No, I think blues are huge.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, blues are the biggest.
Thank you. I didn't make that
Yeah,
mistake.
you don't start with the blue whale.
That would.
Yeah, the blue whale's the big one. Sperm whale's the big one too. I think the blue's the biggest of all there. But narwhal, now that's a whale you could start with, and then you work your way up, like like graduated butt plugs. Not that I know a lot about that business. I know a fair bit
Sounds
about
like
that
you know
business.
a little bit.
I don't. Well, I know. Obviously, I know the Lucite graduated butt plug business, but I wouldn't know.
These are,
other compounds. Mm-hmm.
These are not terms the average person would know, especially about butt plugs.
Look, the fact that the average butt plugs is 77 millimeters tall and weighs 3.2 ounces is the kind of thing that I do feel like most people know.
I consider myself pretty well read, and I don't know that. I've never encountered that information. I don't even know what they're made out of.
I don't sit around and talk about the circumference of the average butt plug. 41.2.
You just did.
Millimeters. That would obviously be, well, actually, that's the width. Circumference, if you want to just talk about the circumference, that's 72.22 millimeters, which is roughly 2 and 13/16.
They're making up these numbers with remarkable
I took geometry. We never learned that.
I'm not some kind of fucking weird butt plug fan. Yeah, I got a couple rolling around in my car, but that's no big deal. Several of them came with the car. Yes, I supplemented, the original.
I just bought a car, and I did not receive a butt plug option. Should I go back to the dealer?
Okay. Now, you know what? First off, this is comical that you guys are accusing me of being a fan of butt plug.
You seem to know a lot. You seem versed.
Maybe there was a butt plug or 9 in the glove box when I got the car, or maybe I put them there. I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, the difference seems important.
At this point. And maybe, yes, there's a couple in the rear, pardon the pun, in case I break down. And
how would that be helpful?
Because I cannot get to my silo of butt plugs that I keep in my home, okay?
Okay.
And I may be waiting several minutes up to an hour for the AAA guy to come. And oftentimes, because I've checked, those guys do not carry butt plugs. And the ones that do, mum's the word. It's not something they brag about.
Well,
so
your
if I have
sense.
to go down to use my app to find the closest butt plug emporium, for instance, I could be walking through a very, very dicey part of the neighborhood looking for the butt plug emporium for Herb, who's the manager, although he doesn't work daytimes. He works night shifts at the butt plug emporium. That's off of Reseda. That's catty corner to the Hughes Market. It used to be Hughes. It's in Albertsons now. All right. You're giving me, your tone. I don't like your tone, is what I'm saying.
We just think it's interesting. We think it's interesting that you have you have a silo of butt plugs at home?
I know where the
silo of butt plugs.
Well, first off, it's not a large silo.
Yeah, silos come in many different sizes.
Yeah, it's a medium to large silo, but it's not a ginormous silo.
I mean, how many butt plugs are in it?
Well, first off, what butt plugs are we talking about? We talking about the self-insertion or the mount insertion?
Or the what?
Well, they're the ones that are inserted through one's own hand, and then there's the mounting ones, the ones that come with the ones that have a base.
Okay.
What you do is one would take a warm bath, sitz bath oftentimes,
right.
Dilate,
okay.
The area. And
that
then,
makes sense.
Now, obviously not all water-soluble lubes were created equal. So don't just go, to Joe Blow water-soluble lube place and just grab whatever's closest to the door. Step up to something that's, if it's less than $5, don't even pick it up. And then what I do is I'll put it in the microwave with the butt plug.
The lube and the butt plug?
Yeah, well, not together. Because whether the lube
I don't want to make that mistake.
First off, it's too viscous if it comes out at room temperature, but when you heat it up, it'll slide right off the butt plug. So what I'll do is I'll warm up the butt plug in the microwave.
Okay.
33 seconds, not 30 seconds.
Does it get too hot if you go too long?
Well, I immerse it in water.
Oh, smart.
And then the water heats it up because otherwise it just doesn't hold up well. I mean, it'll work for the first 1,500 times you do it, but long run, if you really want to get your use out of it.
I understand you want it's an investment in you.
Right. And the fact, and I know you guys are going to go, but Adam, if you're not so into butt plugs, why did you have your car seat removed and a butt plug put in its place?
I was going to ask that.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, that seems like the
first
activity of someone who's very like
do either one of you have children?
No.
Then you don't know anything about safety or being a father, do you?
I feel like I know something about safety, regardless of
a bit. Yeah.
But until you've been a father, you don't realize how important that role is.
We both have fathers. We've known a lot of fathers.
Okay, let me say this. I'm driving along. Mm-hmm. I'm just sitting in your conventional death seat, as I call it.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, head-on collision through the windshield.
Yeah.
But with butt plug, quick contraction.
You're anchored.
Not going anywhere.
Can I just be the first to say that your story of why you're not really into butt plugs that you just told us really checks out and really holds water, and I would like to be the first to apologize.
I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I've never heard, like I'm going to go, what? Butt plug? What are those two words put together? I've never heard of that. No, I'm not going to sit here and do that. Yes, I've heard of butt plugs. Yes, I have a membership in a butt plug of the month club. Yes, I own a chain of stores throughout the United States that sells butt plugs. Yes, I have many of the molds of the prototypes that have been brought over from parts of Asia that I use to make my own butt plugs. Yes! As you can find me oftentimes in the Butt Plug Museum, which is in Rochester, Minnesota, by the way. Not New York. Yes, you can find me as a curator of the Butt Plug Museum. Yes, I admit to all that. But am I into butt plugs? Hardly.
So you're a home plugger.
That's right. And see. Thank you.